I've been scammed more than once building this agency. Models disappearing without communication, with accounts, employees stealing what I built, people I trusted gone without communications. Blocked on every side. You can have airtight NDAs, you can have airtight contracts, full NDAs, and still get burnt. In this industry, betrayal isn't rare, but it's part of the terrain. But the difference between winners and losers is how you respond. Watch until the end to hear the lessons I've learned firsthand. 3 different ways I've been burnt in this game. A model ghosted mid-contract while she was on meds post-surgery. Yes, post-surgery. She was under a lot of medications and who knows what kind of drugs. Gave her plenty of time to recover and support and keep the account running, but the drop off of the content just didn't keep enough for the account, as the account was still only relatively new onto this contract that we signed her with. So she took off with the account. She did end up paying us, long story short on that one, but it was actually a big waste. I think she regrets the surgery that she actually done because of the complications later down the track and what the fan was interested in. This type of surgery, I completely first-hand experience with working with these types of models. I would get some professional help and get a good doctor. Another got lazy and bailed as soon as the results dipped when we followed her up for content. And this was a time when AI content, we're doing heavy AI content. And this is a rev share model percentage. We still require models to send content, minimum. But again, this girl she was taking too many drugs at the same time. And the thing what happens with a lot of the models, if they don't have a strong foundation on who they are or what their end up goals, and we're here to support that. But in terms of taking drugs is the biggest red flag. And the most recent, a member of staff I trusted, got too close with a model and straight up stole the account. Oh, Quentin, how can you trust a staff member with directly with the model? No, it's not like that. When you have to trust your staff to scale, and that comes down to hiring, and that comes down to managing those people. So some of the models that we've worked with, translations have been a big thing. And it was a small slip up in terms of trusting this person within the agency. And when we called him out, he still believed he did nothing wrong, which is extremely bizarre. So we just have to take it on the chin and make sure that people who don't need specific pieces of information only have the specific piece of information, nothing more. And that's something I would highly suggest others to be aware of in terms of access and communications with the model. So the people that have direct contact to the model in your agency or is people that you need to trust. So it's unfortunate. Each one has cost me time, momentum, and trust. But each one has made me more sharper and more paranoid in a good way to build a stronger machine. It's not even about the money. It's about the waste of time and broken relationships you never get back, as well as karma for those people that has scammed. You don't think karma's going to creep up on you? It will eventually. And here's the truth nobody tells you. Sometimes there's absolutely nothing you can do. Some of these models are in countries where enforcement is actually a joke, so you can't really enforce it. It's not really worth the time either. This is a deal. This is the risk that we take as agencies, taking on new clients in these countries specifically. You just take the L and rebuild back stronger. That's it. It does hurt. It's not because of the money, but it's because of the lost momentum, the accounts that we grew organically. all the staff members that were behind this model. The reallocation of moving accounts around and then finding my staff members for more work. That's actually the part that hurts the most. Is sure, model scammed us or the account got logged out, sir. I get that message and it's like, now I can't let down my team. I've been let down, but that's the reality. The reality is we plan to scale, but now you're just replacing what you lost. Yeah. The reality is we plan to scale, but when this does happen, you're just replacing what you've already built. We plan to scale, but now when this happens, we're just replacing what we lost. And once we get back, it could be, depends really, like some other agencies, they probably lost, even bigger models than us. And to get back to where they were takes a huge amount of effort just to get back there. So that's the reality of it. That's the killer, because everything is about cash flow. To move at a pace that, lifestyles us as the agency and it's the same as the creator at the same time. I guarantee, the people that have left, basically they're going to fall off. They're going to scam one agency, they're going to scam another. And that's actually happened. That's my most recent one. And an agency contacted me and said, do you know XYZ, etc. I'm like, yeah, well, it's actually that person's fault that they got scammed too by that model. Why? Because of the acquisition channel that they got it from. With all this, I've never felt like a victim. I'll take every L as my responsibility. So we changed the game internally and we build back stronger. Now we track the red flags before anything escalates. We limit access with staff. No employee should have full contact with the model unless they are a dedicated manager for that particular model. We filter harder and avoid people that do drugs, and we avoid desperate types and we vet ruthlessly. And most important, always scale forward. You should never be in a place where losing one model shakes the foundation of your agency. You need at least 5 models in your agency, in my opinion. Things happen, count me, I've heard every story in the book over the last 3 years. Here's the lessons I've learned building with my agency. Your team is your asset and your liability. Structure it like a fortress. Don't work with unstable people. Drugs, drama, desperation are signs to cut early. Grow fast enough that your setbacks don't leave a mark or derail your mission. This is why 99% of agencies stay small. They treat it like a hustle, not a business. This is also why 99% of models treat it like a side hustle, where they should be actually treating it like a full-time business. If you want to survive in this game, you have to treat it like a career. Like you're getting up to go training every day. Picture you are a bodybuilder that are competing at a show. You wake up, you have a routine. You take your water, you take your protein, you take your vitamins, you go to the gym, you recover. All these routine things, but incorporate that into your life, that you're a creator, you have a different routine. These are some of the things a high-performing creator would have as attributes. The ones and the models that win are the ones that show up like professionals, not part-time party hoppers, hoping for the algorithm to save them. So yeah, I've been scammed and I'm still here, more sharper, more dangerous. And my agency is a machine now, well-oiled, ready to scale any model. If you're a creator that's serious about long-term income, apply. If you are trying to build in this space, stop playing and start leading.